Good afternoon. This is Al Visnick and Chris Hemsey here from the turf at Beverly High School field, doing BevCam's presentation of Beverly High School varsity soccer, where today we have our hometown Panthers against Swampscott Big Blue. The Panthers are 6-2 so far this season, taking on the 3-3 Swampscott boys, led by first-year coach Adam Bailey. Chris, looks like a beautiful day as we start here with the first of 4 games for Panther Lights. Bringing in the portable lights and having 2 games today. The boys varsity followed tonight by the girls varsity, a team that you know a little bit about. Your daughter, Sophia, a recent grad from Beverly High, was a 4-year member of that team.
That's right. She should be here. First of all, it's great to be back in a sideline with you, Al.
Long time.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be absolutely fun for a beautiful day of soccer here.
All right, getting ready to kick off. Would look like that Beverly is going to be kicking off and has the ball first. Nick Braganca passes it back to Ian Visnick. Ian goes long up the middle, over to Ned Reynolds, over to Teo Burbick. Teo back to Trevor Gilligan, with chipping out to the wing to Jordan Humdy. Jordan takes a touch, goes inside. Well defended there by Swampscott. Trevor keeps it in. Tries to get a ball into the box, kicked away. Teo Burbick with the first shot of the game, just wide of frame. A good start for the Panthers, Chris.
Yeah, it's a great movement of the ball there. I mean, Teo had a good shot, a little wide. You may have seen this on SportsCenter or something, but his dad, Emil, scored a hat trick in an over 40 league on Sunday, so that's big. Maybe gave Teo a little bit of energy to try and...
That's where he gets it from Emil, I guess.
He must. I think the team throughout the year, Beverly, has really gotten better with their working the ball through the middle, building some plays there to get some good looks on goal.
Yeah, I think we saw a lot of that in the second half of their last game against Saugus, where their passing was really crisp, especially in the second half.
Yes. Interested to see how that translates to other teams than Saugus, like building it back to Nick here in goal and see what they can do.
Okay, it's on the foot of Bryce Lee, up to Jordan Humdy on the wing, defended by number 11 from Swampscott. Keeps the ball over to Teo Burbick, finds Ian Visnick up the left side. Ian's pass is stuffed, but goes right back to him. Into Teo.
Back to Ned there.
Ned Reynolds, and I believe that's going to be called the goal kick for Big Blue. Yeah, it's certainly exciting, Chris, to see the boys. We've had them for many years growing up as youth players, and to see them now competing on the high school level is one heck of a lot of fun for us. I know that.
100%. I like to take credit for how good this team is, at least for a handful of it. I mean, it all starts in youth soccer, right? 5 years old onwards.
Well, I always like to say, as long as you don't wreck their experience and they're still playing at this age, it's a success.
Right. Well, that
I
too.
think we made them laugh more than anything else. But.
Fair enough. That's number 9, Mac Hemsey, in the left back position with a throw in. Now Swampscott's got it. Oh, that's a nice rocket right there.
Whoops. Ian Visnick brings it down, plays backwards out to Max Hemsey. Max back to Nick Ribbons. Nick takes a look, finds Bryce Lee on the right wing. Wilson DeLeon calls for it. Quick touch out to Jordan Humdy, and a beautiful ball up the wing to Teo Burbick. Can he beat him on the end line? Not quite. Got a little obstructed view there at the end there, coach, by the Swampscott bench. Going to petition BevCam for an elevated platform as we continue our career.
That's right.
Throw in for the Panthers. Being taken by number 4, Bryce Lee. Bryce to Nick Braganca. Right back to Bryce. Cross into the box. Gets knocked out. Controlled by the Panthers. Coda Bell. It's passed to Trevor Gillen, is picked off as Trevor works backwards to regain control of the ball for the Panthers.
Cleared by Bryce. Nick Braganca with the ball.
Nick Braganca, to date, the most dangerous force for the Beverly scoring machine. Not quite sure of his goal total, but I believe he's the team leader with Wilson De Leon and Teo Burbick somewhat behind.
I'm going to say 11 goals.
11, okay.
It could be a guess. I may have made that up, but it's up there, though. I believe he had a bunch on Monday.
I believe it was 5. That qualifies as a bunch in any league.
Yeah.
Teo has the ball to Ian Visnick, who takes a shot. And as they say in the business, just a little wide. But Beverly does seem to be controlling the possession early, trying to clean things up in the offensive third. The goal kick will be taken by the Swampscott goalkeeper. Great leg, well over midfield. Headed back to Bryce Lee. Bryce taps it up to Jordan Humdy. Jordan up the wing to Wilson De Leon, and that would be knocked out of bounds by Swampscott for the first corner kick of the game.
Wilson only being a sophomore now, that boy does have the nose for goal scoring. He's going to be something else to watch in the next years, in the years coming up. He does.
He's a strong player who's committed to getting forward, no question about it. Panthers go short. Nick Braganca dribbling in. Pass is cleared away by the Swampscott defense. Number 21 coming up the wing is met by Bryce Lee. He regains the ball over to the middle. Max Hemsey steps in to disrupt the flow. And Beverly, the Swampscott has a throw-in.
That was a good run by 21 on Swampscott. Andrew Frager bust up that play for him nicely.
Swampscott in the attack, gets it centrally to number 14, tries to chip it in. That's blocked by a Beverly player, comes back. Beverly looking to clear its lines. Swampscott persists, and we have a deflection, and that will be a Swampscott throw-in deep in the Panther territory.
And we're going to guess what happened there.
Yeah.
Beverly bench being in front of us.
This is the obstructed view part for your announcers as we're behind the both squads bench here. So, and we're a little tethered in with our headsets here. Swampscott throw-in goes to number 17, met by 3 Panther defenders. Ball is kicked forward, scrum around. Ball is still controlled by Swampscott.
Ooh, good idea.
Beverly now has the ball flicked out by Ned Reynolds, controlled by number 12 for Swampscott. Blocked by Teo Burbick on the pass. Ned Reynolds defending. Knocks the ball out of bounds, and it's still Swampscott's ball on the throw. A little bit frenetic right now in the Beverly half.
Here comes Tate Greenfield. That's a great name. Fantastic name with the cannon right there.
There's a through ball to number 11. He's in.
Oh,
he
shot just right.
Just wide.
It was a good look by, I can't even, we'll call him Mr. Harrington. How's that?
Okay, we'll take
number
what you
11.
Come up with. That was
certainly
the most dangerous chance of the young game. Nick Gribbins places the ball down for the goal kick. Coda Bell
clears
the ball out.
You know, with the injury of Nick Fox, Coda had to step up his game playing in the center of the back there. I think he's been doing a really good, tough job these last couple of games. Yeah. Controlling that defense.
Like any team sport, when injuries happen, you really find out the depth of your squad, and Coda's certainly having a fantastic year. Nick's a big void to fill, but Edgar seems to have figured out the right mix of players to keep things progressing in the right direction for the Panthers.
100%.
Swampscott keeps the ball. Number 17 is central, defended by Trevor Gilligan. Ball goes out to the right wing, then back to Swampscott. Swampscott maintaining possession very nicely. Beverly keeping them out as wide as they can away from goal. throw in for Swampscott.
Swampscott seems to be controlling the middle these last 5 or so minutes.
Absolutely. They have definitely kept the ball in the Panther end. Some quick passing, number 14 out to the wing to 11, being defended by Bryce Lee. And that would be a throw-in for Swampscott.
You know, this year they did have, with more than just Nick, I think Beverly had several injuries, having boys miss games, if not, you know, a good stretch of the season. They have seemed to pick up where they needed to on a lot of different positions.
Yeah, a couple of those injuries were in the midfield with Henry Mercier. There's a shot from distance way over the bar. Will be a goal kick for the Panthers.
That's my boy Tate Greenfield. Great name. Good left foot right there. Timeout called on the field. I think by Edgar, Coach DeLeon. Probably not too happy.
Yeah, I think that's probably an indication of what he's seeing right now. Not really happy what's gone on in the last 5 or 6 minutes with Swampscott controlling the pace and possession. Not what he is looking for out of his boys, that's for sure. One of the oddities I've always found of the high school soccer game is the fact that they have timeouts. Only really level of soccer that I know that has timeouts during a run of play. Don't really see it in youth soccer or indoor soccer or professional or international competition.
It is quite odd. It's a weird feel to see it, you know, even from being a fan on the sideline.
And one of the other interesting things in Massachusetts high school soccer is the officiating setup, being with the 2-referee system. Usually on this level in this size field, it's the center referee with the 2 ARs or assistant referees. But in Massachusetts high school, they go with the 2 referee setup where each one essentially covers half of the field. So a couple of oddities for the Massachusetts high school game for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, coming out of the timeout, Nick Ribbons has a goal kick for the Panthers.
Let's see how the boys respond to whatever coach said to them in the huddle.
Good defense by Swampscott. Takes the ball from Beverly again on their side. Swampscott setting up to play the short passing game.
Good step by Ian there.
Steps in there, clears the ball out. You can really see, Chris, the discipline and the shape of the Swampscott boys. Triangles everywhere, giving them options for their short passes, which they're now really controlling possession.
It's funny, right now all 20 boys are within 25 yards, which will demand that precision in those triangles. And now
Ian
speed
Visnick
to
chipping
Nick.
it long for Nick Berganca, trying to get in behind the Swampscott defense. Nick's being defended tightly.
Brody McCarron, another great name.
Ball comes up.
Ian
Ian
with a
Visnick
pop.
Shoots. First save of the game. Coda Bell coming up. Nice head ball. Pulled down by Ned Reynolds. Up to Wilson DeLeon. Panthers press forward. Wilson's pass is picked off by the Swampscott defense, but he wins it back. Over to Teo Burbick, back to Coda Bell. Coda out to the right to Bryce Lee. Bryce finds Nick Berganca, who immediately draws covers, but Nick sends it on.
Beverly got the
knocked out by
throw in there.
Swampscott, and Beverly has a throw deep in Big Blue territory. Bryce Lee with the throw, finds Nick Berganca. And Beverly will have, I believe, its second corner kick of the game. Beverly preparing to go short again with Nick and Teo, but now Nick makes his run towards the box.
Another missing of Nick Fox. He used to be up in these positions, a nice tall boy.
With his height and his ability to jump, great player in the air. Always a threat off the set pieces. Nice ball
Served
in
by
from
Teo.
Teo. Punched away by the Swampscott keeper.
And here comes
this
the
could
run.
be a counterattack. But here
Jordan's
comes
hustling
Jordan
back.
Humdy hustling, and that has been diffused by great hustle by Jordan and the Panthers. Cleared away.
Allowed Coda to make that play.
Bell. Throw in for Swampscott, deep in their own territory. Pressured by Nick Berganca, who steals the ball, but cleared away by Swampscott. 14 for Swampscott, has the ball, passes it out wide, and here they come again. Needs to be stopped in the midfield. Ian Visnick challenges. Quick pass, gets by him.
Here comes Trevor defending.
Trevor gets
deflection
a piece
there.
of it. Excellent. And that's going to go to the Panthers. Deflected. .14 again for Swampscott. Has the ball in the middle of the pitch. Short pass. Ian Visnick steps up. Gets it forward. But no one's there. And it's played back to the Swampscott keeper, who surveys the field. Left-footed kick. Very good. Coda Bell to Ian. Ian chips it, looking for Nick Berganca.
Oh,
Nick
he's got him.
Almost behind the Swampscott defense.
All right.
Nick looking for help. Over to Trevor, back to Nick. Nick is going to chip it in. There's a header by Teo off of Ned Reynolds' back and picked up by the Swampscott keeper. And some infraction. I don't know if it's a foul or offside. Free kick for Swampscott.
I thought Ned was sniffing a bicycle kick there.
Swampscott working the ball out of the back, pressured by Nick Berganca and Teo Burbick. Teo with the steal, Jordan Humdy. Short pass is again intercepted by Swampscott. Ian Visnick fouls, attempted to make aggressive tackle on number 17, Valerio Tatafiore. Excellent footwork by Valerio as he goes by Trevor Gilligan, pushes a pass ahead. Nick Gribbins is able to scoop it up, though, and defuse the Big Blue threat. Hunt by Gribbins is going to travel just over the mid-stripe, bounces in front of Wilson DeLeon, and Nick Berganca gets a head on it, and we're in a foot race. Get back to the keeper, a little bit of an errant clear. Swampscott fights for that. A little bit of contact there, no foul. Again, they have the ball. Here comes the through ball. He's in behind number 21. But his shot goes wide to the left of Panther keeper Nick Ribbons. And I'm sure Coach DeLeon isn't happy with giving up that type of opportunity again.
Looks like Andrew Mahoney is coming in for Bryce Lee, and Misha's coming in for Jordan on the right wing-back position.
First subs of the game.
And number 10 is in for Swampscott, looks like, who's Christian Urbano. Junior Phenom, right?
Say again?
Junior Phenom.
That's right.
That's right. It just seems like two different teams from the first 5 minutes of this game.
Another through ball from Swampscott that could have been a danger to the Panthers is alertly picked off by Nick Ribbons as he gets off his line to scoop it up. Nick with a directional ball, trying to find Ned Reynolds, is unsuccessful. Panthers scuff it around and regain control in the midfield. Nick Berganca with the ball. It's being pursued hotly and loses the ball to number 8 from Swampscott. Ian Visnick now in a foot race, using his body to defuse that. And he hits it off a Swampscott.
That was a very smart play by Ian.
Beverly ball. Max Hemsey with the throw in to Teo Burbick. Teo pursued by 3 defenders. Swampscott regains the ball. Teo working to get it back, as is Trevor Gilligan.
Trevor
gets
with the
it
stab
back,
there.
But loses it immediately. We have some contact there, and that foul looks like it's going to be called on Big Blue. Got a free kick for the Panthers.
You can't do that. That's what I would have said had I been on the sideline as a parent.
been a spectator.
Right.
Instead of
I would never say that.
an announcer.
I would never say that now. That's what I would have said.
Free kick by Ian Visnick from the Beverly half.
Oh, Ned making a play on it.
Being scuffed around there. Max Hemsey comes up with it inside Big Blue territory. Over to Ned Reynolds. Ned to Nick Berganca. Nick makes a move to try to get some room. He shoots. And that is the second Panther shot that finds the target, but saved by the Swampscott goalkeeper. Do we know who the starting goalkeeper is for Swampscott, Coach?
We do. Gerard. We could call him Double G.
Okay. I don't think we will take a stab at that. We'll have to get a pronunciation key from the Swampscott folks for that one. Infraction whistle down. Panthers are going to have a free kick about 40 yards from goal. Number 3, Ian Visnick, looking ready to take it. Ian chips the ball deep towards the goal and over the net.
Here comes number 6, Lloyd Pierce for the Big Blue, in for Colin Masuki.
Swampscott keeper goes short, finds somebody out on the left wing. Excellent distribution for Big Blue to keep the ball, and here comes Swampscott once again. There's an errant pass picked off by Wilson DeLeon. Swampscott works hard to get it right back. And that ball's chipped off of Misha Creakin. And Swampscott will maintain possession with the throw-in. Beverly bench, if you can hear him in my mic, is exhorting their boys to pick up the pace here.
They do have to clean up their touches here.
Visnick. Nick Berganca ahead for Ned Reynolds. Ned up the left wing, crosses it in. Just off the foot of Teo Burbick. Kept in by Misha Creakin. Back to Andrew Mahoney, number 19. Andrew's pass unfortunately picked off by Swampscott. Panthers are pressing to keep the ball in, and we either have a throw-in or a foul on the Panthers. But Swampscott, looks like a foul called. Swampscott keeps the ball. Coach DeLeon instructing his midfielders to play tighter in the middle of the field to cut off the space that they've been giving the Swampscott Big Blue. Coda Bell clears it away. Ends up on the foot of Teo Burbick, who pushes the ball up the left wing to Nick Berganca. Nick has a little bit of rim out on the left wing, working his footwork magic.
Oh.
Looks like he's been fouled, but that's probably a hometown view of it because nothing was called.
Very deferential to the refs, Al. I'm impressed.
Yeah, have to be impartial when you're on the mic, right?
I think
Johnny Most never was, and everybody seemed to love him in the day.
Oh.
And there's a left-footed shot by Wilson DeLeon. Again, saved. Third save for the Swampscott keeper. And we're just about halfway through the first half here at Beverly High School. No score yet.
I think the 15 people watching probably will allow us to bleed a little bit of orange. Hey, Mom and Dad, I think they're watching from Jersey. I made it.
Neck with the left foot up to Wilson DeLeon. Keeper comes out and snuffs it out. Swampscott keeper's certainly been active so far. Ball trapped very well by Max Hemsey on the long punt by the Swampscott keeper. And here come the Panthers again. Berganca has it. Defended well by Swampscott, who gets it off his foot. Good defending by Ned Reynolds, and Max Hemsey forces a turnover, and now it's back
did a
on
little
Nick
overlap
Berganca's
there.
foot, and here comes Max Hemsey. The overlapping run, takes it left and ends up with a shot on net. Fantastic energy out of the back by Max Hemsey, as is there by the defending of Trevor Gilligan. Panthers seem to be picking up the pace just a bit, Chris.
Yes, they do. It seem to win in those 50-50 balls and not panicking on the first touch. Instead of clearing it out, put it to a teammate's foot. I know that's what Coach has been working on for the last couple of games.
Swampscott throw in. Ball ends up on Teo Burbick's foot. Short pass in to Nick Berganca. Nick really attracts a crowd when he touches the ball, that's for sure. Probably a good strategy for most coaches in the NEC with Nick's size and ability. He's getting used to being bumped around and playing in traffic, that's for sure.
Yeah, and how he could keep the ball on his foot with incredible speed and often 2 or 3 guys on him is fairly impressive.
Wilson De Leon into the middle to Teo Burbick. Teo being pursued. Chip forward to Wilson, who just cannot get it before it crosses the end line.
It's a good idea by Teo. He too can dribble very well, and his eyes are always up, seeing who's open.
Excellent foot skills. Really drives the Panther attack, no question about it.
Here comes number 22, Hugo. Deuces. Fun fact, at the pasta party last night, one of 2 boys said thank you. He's one of them. I won't tell the other one so all the parents could believe it's their boy. But Hugo was definitely one of them.
Manners count, that's for sure. Beverly throwing to Teo Burbick. Teo kind of being mauled here all over his back, but no call. Loses the ball. Swampscott picks it up, number 17 again. And that is Tadafiore. Seems to really be the straw that mixes the drink right now for Big Blue. Good skills, good vision, good speed. Ball on his foot yet again as he crosses into Panther territory.
Yeah, he's
Short
one of their
pass out.
senior captains as well.
Max Hemsey defending hard. Ball ends up going to Nick Ribbons. That's well defended by Max. Here's a punt coming for Trevor Gilligan, but again, Valerio sneaks in there to take the ball. Misha Creakin looking for Nick Berganca, finds him in the middle of the field. Ball is headed on out to the wing, but taken by Big Blue and passed back to the keeper.
Double G assessing it. Coda's under it.
Nice header.
Gets a head on it, right to Teo.
Just what coach was asking for find a black jersey. That ball is smashed by the Big Blue defense and makes it all the way down to Nick Ribbons. Nick picks it up, surveys the scene, and goes for the punt. Going to midfield. Trevor Gilligan competes.
And here comes
and wins,
Hugo.
and here goes Hugo, and this
Keeper's
is going
out.
to be Hugo is maybe going to have
Hugo.
a shot. Oh, what a great save off the line by, I can't catch his number, Chris, but that was fantastic hustle and certainly the most dangerous chance of the match to date. Hugo was able to beat the keeper.
It's Tadafiore again, the captain, who defended that, I believe.
Great defensive play.
Good opportunity, good defense.
Corner kick for the Panthers again. Teo Burbick will take it. Chipped in. Andrew Mahoney goes up.
Nick had
It's
a
the
head.
feet of Trevor Gilligan. Ian Visnick taking a shot from distance. It's deflected by Swampscott and kicked out to side. Beverly throw-in taken by Max Hemsey. Finds Ian Visnick, drawing some attention.
Mahoney's on this side.
Ian passes back to Coda Bell as Beverly keeps the ball. Coda Bell over to Andrew Mahoney. Andrew advances it, finds Teo on a short pass. Teo under pressure has been fouled, I believe, although a little hard to see from this angle.
Yeah, I think he got
with
popped.
the Swampscott bench. Free kick awarded to Beverly will be taken by Ian Visnick. Ian appears to be about 45 yards from goal. Ian chips the ball into the box. It's headed and hits off a Swampscott defender and is now cleared out by Swampscott for another Panther throw-in.
We got some subs coming in. Yines coming in for Ned. And for Swampscott, Mason Bergeron's coming in, looks like.
And Ned Reynolds is off for the Panthers after putting in a good 27-minute shift. Coda Bell out to this left wing to Max Hemsey, to Trevor Gilligan, who receives it and turns. Trevor dribbles, loses the ball, but it's kicked out of bounds by Swampscott, and Beverly maintains possession.
I mean, they're both clearly good squads, but it does seem like there's now a more even energy by both teams at this point. Whereas I'd say Beverly started a little bit hotter, and then Swampscott came in the middle there.
Absolutely. Misha Creakin looking for a through ball is picked off by the Swampscott Big Blue defenders. Again, Valerio Tadafiore. Ian Visnick steps in, makes a tackle. Beverly gets the ball if Ian can get there.
Ian's got it.
Ian always bringing energy in whenever he's interjected in the game. Works extremely hard whenever he's on the pitch. One of those guys who you feel like changes the energy when he gets inserted into the match.
Plus, I know for a fact he's carb overloaded, so that's also a good thing. I expect big things from him today.
More inside information from last night's pasta party.
That's right. I interviewed the boys. I took this gig very seriously.
Aaron pass by Swampscott Big Blue just inside the Beverly half. Results in a throw-in for the Panthers. Hemsey with the ball in the left wing. Finds Ian.
Right back to Ian. Here you go
up,
to Nick.
Looking for big Nick Berganca. He's found Nick. It looks like Nick has got the edge. Here comes Nick along the baseline. He cuts backwards. Can he find anybody for a shot? No, defended well by Swampscott. And here they come on the counter.
Ran out of room
Ian
there.
Visnick working back, forces an errant pass that's picked off by Trevor Gilligan. Over to Hugo, and unfortunately skips by Ian's foot. Throw in Swampscott. Big Blue finds the head of Teo Burbick. Back off a Swampscott defender, and here comes Swampscott again up on the right wing. Through ball stepped into the path of by Coda Bell, and finds its way to Andrew Mahoney, who clears the ball up into Swampscott territory, and it's headed away by Swampscott, resulting in another Panther throw-in. Andrew with the big long throw finds Hugo, who unfortunately loses the ball, and that'll be a throw-in for Swampscott.
Mahoney had a pretty good throw there. I think he gets his power from his hair. It's beautiful hair. Best in Beverly, if not the North Shore.
You're going to have to change his nickname to Samson then with that.
That's it.
Swampscott keeps the ball. Here they come. Here comes a through ball, but that's going to find the paws of Beverly keeper Nick Ribbons. Nick with a quick punt, trying to find feet, finds Teo Burbick. Teo working very hard to win that ball in the middle of the field. Narrowly misses Hugo with the pass. And here comes Valerio again, defended by Ian Visnick out to the wing, defended well by Ian. Putting pressure on Swampscott, and we got a foul called on Teo Burbick. I guess that was a little too much pressure.
A little bit. Too many hands.
Swampscott advances the ball. Andrew Mahoney stops it, but it goes back to Swampscott. Andrew steps up, clears it out, but not over the mid-stripe. Here comes Swampscott again. Here's a ball launched in, and Nick Ribbons once again off his line and easily scoops that up. Nick settling the boys down, letting them get a chance to get up to the mid-stripe. Launches a very nice punt over midfield that looks like it perhaps hit off a Swampscott foot, but the official says no. He's a lot closer than I was, so
I believe you, Al.
I have to go with that.
We're going to have to deal with that ref at halftime.
Throw in headed by Ian Visnick to Trevor Gilligan, stolen back by Swampscott. Just nearly a handball.
Just one step too slow there.
Ball's cleared away by Beverly, regained control of the midfield by Swampscott. A little bit of over pursuit with the defending by Beverly. Swampscott keeps the ball, gets it to the middle of the field. Beverly is pushing up to take the space away from Swampscott, and this ball has gone all the way back to the keeper. Left-footed keeper pounds it down the middle of the field. Trevor Gilligan with a great win over two Swampscott defenders, and a ball is pushed out to the right wing for Misha Creakin, who slots a ball in for Hugo, who looks like he was taken down by a slide tackle, but no call was given. I don't think the Swampscott defender got a piece of that ball, but
I think it was the
There's
dirtiest
no
play
call.
I've ever seen.
Not quite that far.
Oh,
Coach.
okay. My bad.
Swampscott has the ball back in Beverly territory. Throw in, maintains possession, defended there tightly by Beverly, who wins the ball back. Nick Braganca picks it up just inside the mid-stripe. Tries to find Misha Creakin, but his pass is just a bit long.
Substitution for Swampscott. Maxwell Mandy's coming in. And it looks like Lucas is coming on out of the game. Swampscott ball throw in. It was a good opportunity by Nick. He just kind of probably just bounced off his foot. Misha had a good run there. Had a good window open.
Okay, it looks like we have a foul whistled. It'll be a Beverly free kick.
Who's taking this, Ian?
Will be taken, it looks like, by Ian Visnick from 30 yards out. Ian has been given instructions by his coach as to what he should aim for.
What is the aim?
He has instructed him to aim for the scoreboard.
I think we have the sun to help with that. That's going to be right in the goalkeeper's eyes.
We have a three-man wall for Swampscott. Ian approaches it. Hits the ball over the wall. Oh. Found. Was that Max he found, or Nick?
I think that was Teo. I'm not sure,
though.
though.
The free kick resulted in a shot for the Panthers that just sailed wide of the net. Good bid by the Panthers on that set piece. But Swampscott maintains possession as the ball gets knocked out the side, and will throw it in to restart play. Ball finds the foot of
it's your boy,
Valerio,
17.
number 17.
Ian's got that in the middle there.
Ian over to Max.
No panic in Ian.
Ian out on the wing, working hard to try to advance the ball. He keeps on going, but two Swampscott defenders are able to take the ball away. Max Hemsey steps up, forces a turnover with great defensive work. Teo Burbick finds Nick Braganca. Back to Teo. Gets it back to Nick. Is Nick going to be able to get there?
Whoops.
Nick with a little bit of shoulder-to-shoulder contact that's often called against him, but is let go.
You don't see Nick get bounced off a ball when they go shoulder-to-shoulder too often.
No, usually, or not unusually, I should say. I think because of Nick's size, he often gets calls against him being so big and strong.
Yeah.
He wins most of those battles, like you say, Chris. His physicality to go with his skill set is what makes him such a great player. There's a long ball up the wing by Ian Visnick to Nick Braganca. Nick has it. He's being defended well by number 12, but Nick keeps it. What do we have there, Chris? Offside, or?
I think they called it. I think there's a little tangle, a little mix-up between two boys after the play was gone, actually.
Swampscott free kick finds their way off a Beverly player back to them. Beverly gets it back, and Ian Visnick in the midfield goes backwards to Coda Bell. Coda Bell over to the outside to Andrew Mahoney. Andrew advances the ball, is looking for Hugo, but is defended well by Swampscott. Ball deflected off Andrew Mahoney back to Swampscott, who throws it in. Great defending by Hugo, but unable to keep it in.
Where's Hugo from? The Netherlands?
I believe so. Exchange student from the Netherlands.
He's been great this year.
Yeah. He's been a great find for the Panthers for sure. Another one of those guys who has one of those engines, and he just won't stop. Great work rate, easy for me to say. And again, injects energy whenever he is in the match. Here comes Swampscott again. Great defending by Max Hemsey. Great win by Max to stop that attack by Swampscott. Ian again is being a pest and a nuisance over there at the midfield. Swampscott is going to have to go long. Coda clears the ball away. It will be a throw-in. Throwing the ball in for Swampscott is Christian Urbano. years ago, one of my son's club teammates at Aztec. Ball's in, finds number 22. It's taken by Hugo.
Here goes Hugo.
Hugo just working hard. Great work rate, as I said earlier.
Deuces. Ref giving the business. I like that.
Yeah, that's what they need to do. Keep in control of the game. Everybody has a better call, right? Panthers defending hard. Swampscott keeps the ball. Don't like the looks of this, Chris. Late in the match. Late in the first half, I should say.
Max and Max over in the corner.
Trevor Gilligan
with some
battling
tough defense
hard.
there.
Yeah, Trevor's always been one of those guys who doesn't have any regard for his own physicality or his own body. He throws himself in there.
Since a young kid, he did that.
Swampscott is keeping the ball, and Beverly is falling back off again, losing possession deep. But there's a great step by Teo Burbick. Reclaimed by Swampscott, and 17 goes for goal and just over it. Valeria once again.
Nick was up a little bit in the box there too.
Good idea to try to go over him. We have somewhere around 2 minutes. A little difficult for us to tell how much. In the high school game, the clock stops at 2 minutes in the stadium scoreboard, and the official time is kept on the pitch by the referees. So we're in the closing moments of the second half, and I'm sure I can speak for both teams that neither wants to concede this late in the half. Ball is deep, crossed in by Ian. Ian, we got a shot. Oh, and deflected. We have a lot going on there. Beverly did make a scoring bid.
Teo thought there was contact there. He went down on that, threw his arms up. And no soccer player would make that up, so I trust him 100%.
But as the referee has already told us, no demonstrations will change the call. Swampscott has the ball just inside the Beverly 50. Quick passing. Good defending by Beverly, keeping their shape, and that ball is blocked by Hugo.
It's Hugo. He's putting in some great minutes when he came in.
Halftime whistle has blown.
Swampscott.
In the middle of a Swampscott attack, and they are not happy.
They were not happy about the timing there. That's awesome.
Okay, we enter the halftime break with no score on the board. Beverly Panthers 0, Swampscott Big Blue 0. We're going to take a little break here from Beverly High School, and we'll be back with you in the second half.
You are watching BevCam. Here, anyone can come to the studio to make their own local TV show. Contact us with your idea. We'll help you get started with producing your own show, editing it, and then we'll broadcast it to all of Beverly for your friends and family to see. You might even get some new fans. We also film local events like sports, music, city council meetings, and more. If you miss out on anything in town, you can catch up on it here. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Contact us at 978-927-5544 or email us at admin@bevcam.org.
Most party fouls are pretty dumb. But if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Underage drinking and driving, the ultimate party foul.
Everything starts out small. The things that hurt us, they all start from somewhere. The words we say, the things we do, that can grow into something else. What was small and innocent can become big and sometimes scary. All it takes is one comment, one picture, one video for something to catch fire. But a big problem doesn't need a big response. Not at first.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
They told me a bottle couldn't dream. That I would never become a superhero. But I learned how to fly. Just to come back in a new disguise. And be the hero that I've always wanted to be.
Listen.
All it took was someone who would insist that I just try.
Suddenly, everything was turned around because they judge you.
You tell them, I don't need this.
No one is going to understand.
Unless they've been through it, how can they?
Then one day you realize,
You feel so hopeless.
I need help. I need help.
You feel so hopeless.
Then one day you realize,
Unless they've been through it, how can they understand?
I don't need this.
No one's going to judge you.
suddenly everything was turned around because they insist that I just try.
All it took was someone who would just
Listen.
Welcome back to Beverly High School for the second half of the boys varsity soccer game, pitting the Beverly High School Panthers versus the Big Blue of Swampscott. We've gone through the first half with no score, 0-0. Chris, what have you seen in the first half that you think needs to be improved upon for the Panthers to find the back of the net?
I guess it's a little unfair for the midfield, but I think it all comes through that middle of the field. They have to control They just have to have more of a presence, I think, with their 5 midfielders, and then the strikers and the fullbacks can work off that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think we can agree that games are won and lost in the midfield. Beverly had set up in a 3-5-2 in the first half, which we would have thought would have given them a little bit more presence in the middle of the pitch. But a lot of things came through the middle of the field, and I think it was the short passing and good ball control of Swampscott that gave Beverly a bit of difficulty. So I'm interested to see the adjustments for the second half for the Panthers.
Yeah, and that said, I do want to be – I think Swampscott played a good 40 minutes there, a great 40 minutes. They were doing very well with that control, their triangles, their passing. So
yeah,
all the credit to that team. It's nothing's given to them.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, this is a good side here, for sure.
Looks like Edgar's returning to their starting lineup here.
And Swampscott will start the second half with the ball.
Hey, Bev.
Okay, game is on. Swampscott connects a couple of quick passes up the middle as it looks to maintain possession. Ned Reynolds steps in, gets a foot on it. Wilson DeLeon, aggressive as always, though ran through the back of a Swampscott player there.
Ball's in, boys.
Nick Braganca causing some problems as Swampscott looks to play out of the back. Ball's tripped up the wing. Mac Hemsey has thrown it back to our keeper. A little bit of a tough moment there, but Codabella shields out the Swampscott attacker.
Number 8 shielded Ned off there. Ned's still on it. I'm going to help out the boy. See that touch? That was a good touch. You're welcome, everybody.
He didn't even say thank you for retrieving that ball for him, huh?
That's Tate Greenfield.
At least he wasn't at the pasta party last night. So
it's okay. He's still got a great name. Trevor going in. Oh, that's a heck of a play by Trevor.
Trevor pushes the ball up on the right wing to Nick Braganca.
Here comes Ned on
Nick
the
is
left,
1v1.
too.
Goes to slide by the back.
Oh, service.
Of Swampscott, left-footed service in. Here comes a shot from Bryce Lee. That's blocked by the Swampscott defenders. Ned Reynolds and Ian Visnick hustling. Ian with a slide tackle. Knocks the ball out of bounds.
I can't reach.
Thrown by Swampscott, defended hard by Wilson DeLeon. Here comes Ned Reynolds, and the ball has been dribbled out of Swampscott. Good defense by Ned. Max Hemsey with the throw-in, and you can feel the energy in front of the Beverly bench as the boys try to break through. Visnick ends up with the ball out to the right to Bryce Lee. Bryce takes a touch, trying to find.
That's
Jordan's back in there.
Yep.
Now he's on the other side, far away from me. I can't see who it is.
Yeah, he's being held all over the place.
Swampscott defends, gets the ball back out to Valerio. Very dangerous player for the Big Blue, and he has been fouled by Trevor Gilligan.
Sure about that? I feel like there's a flop. Ball's
Quick
in.
restart by Swampscott.
Oh, he's a fast player. He's a nice player, 17.
Valerio has the ball, gets it up the left wing to number 21, defended by Codabell on the touchline. That ball found its way through, but cleared out the side by number 3, Ian Visnick. And the result is a Swampscott throw. Number 17 is defended by Trevor Gilligan. He makes a move around him. The ball gets spit out to the middle. Codabell and Ian Visnick defend that. Trevor Gilligan knocks the ball out of bounds. Swampscott maintains possession. Codabell again knocks it out for a throw. I don't think you can fault the work rate on either side, Chris. The end product may be a little bit scruffy right now, but the boys on both sides are working hard.
Oh, 100%. And in high school soccer, that scruffiness, that contact, that hustle, that's everything. It's fun to watch.
Throw in for the Panthers is going to be taken by Jordan. No, he's going to leave it for Bryce Lee, who is playing, looks like the right center back in a 3-5-2. Panthers advance the ball down. Ball is thrown in by Bryce again, knocked out again, as the Panthers get ever closer to the Swampscott goal.
See if they could make something happen here. Good opportunity on
Bryce
goal.
finds Nick Berganca, but the ball bounces by him and is knocked out the side once again by Swampscott, as Beverly will try to throw in again. Bryce gets it in. It falls to the middle, gets back to Nick Berganca somehow, and then off of Nick, and it crosses the end line for a goal kick for Big Blue. Swampscott goalkeeper goes the short option. Kicked up top off the chest of Trevor Gilligan, bounces around. Jordan Humdy steps in. Ned Reynolds hit from behind, but is using his body well to keep it. He gets it Ian Visnick, who's pursued. He knocks it up to Wilson De Leon. The ball's in the air and out the side for...
That might be a corner kick.
A corner kick for the Panthers.
Corner kick. All right. Looks like Teo's going to take the corner kick.
We have a substitution. It looks like Henry Mercier is in for Bryce Lee.
Which would be right back?
That's where Bryce was playing, and we'll see if anybody shifts around.
I know Henry's had probably a disappointing year for him in the fact that his body hasn't cooperated. He's been hurt a little bit.
Well, it's certainly good to see him back out there. We saw him out there against Saugus earlier in the week. Here's a corner kick in by Teo over the top. It finds the feet of Jordan Humdy in the box. Trevor Gilligan, Ian Visnick takes a shot.
And scooped
I
up
can't
by the
see
goal.
what happened. Did it find the keeper?
He throws it. As Fred Hemsley would say, get rid of it. And he finds Henry.
Yeah, Henry's in that right back position. Takes the ball up the right wing. He's looking forward. Looking for Nick Berganca. Deflected by Swampscott. Nick wins it back. Teo back to Nick. Nick coming up the right wing. Makes a step inside. And that ball is cleared for a corner kick, I believe, for the Panthers. Was well done by Henry, showing his ability to move the ball up the field for the Panthers there. Good energy so far. Let's see if anything happens good here. Teo chips it in. Nick Berganca
Nick
up,
with the header.
And he heads the ball just over the bar. Nick using his size and athletic ability, despite being marked pretty tight.
Yeah, he just went above. He went above him.
He just wasn't able to get a top of the ball, just that fraction more that he needed from that close range. Panthers have the ball back. Berganca working hard. That ball is kicked away by one of the largest Swampscott center backs. Ned Reynolds working hard, trying to get it to Trevor Gilligan. Deft pass by Valerio. And another foul for Trevor Gilligan. Trevor's working hard. We're stopping the clock just to instruct us, Swampscott. Maybe we have a little dissent among the ranks here. Referees having a talk with number 17. Usually when that happens, has to do with behavior that he does not like.
He's coming in.
Referee's coming for administrator.
We'll get the scoop here. Oh, I think a parent's getting the boot.
Oh, that's not good. We have a brief break in the action for an administrative issue. Unfortunately, we often find spectators get a little excited
I just hope it's not
during
my
the
daughter.
battle of competition. Do you think it's your daughter?
It could be.
I hope not.
she bleeds orange.
Well, that's true. She's getting ready to watch her girls play in the nightcap here.
It legit might
Beverly
be my
High.
father-in-law. Who knows? We'll see.
Okay, I'm sure Dan Keefe will start it out as the boys get back to action. Looks like we got about 32 minutes left in the match. We'll have to restart. Swampscott controls the ball. Ian Visnick steps in and kicks that ball out of bounds. Throw in for Swampscott. It's a tough time of day with the sun, Chris, especially for Nick Ribbons in this half.
Yeah, that's a tough sunlight behind us.
Takes it down, looks for somebody on the right wing, but miscued that one by quite a bit. And it is a throw in for Swampscott.
Valerio with the ball right now. And no one seems to, oh, there's Teo.
A lot of room for Swampscott with the ball again. Beverly patient. Max Hemsey, nice touch to Ned Reynolds. Nice cut inside. Finds Teo Burbick. Teo over to Trevor Gilligan. Trevor one touch, two touch.
There you go.
Finds Henry, which is good. Back over to Coda Bell. Coda outside to Max Hemsey. Max Hemsey with his eyes up. Has his pass deflected out of bounds, but Beverly will keep it. Throws it in back to Henry Bell, who's being pursued. Max finds Henry Mercier, who nicely takes it down with his chest, looks forward. Try to find Trevor Gilligan or Jordan Humdy, I'm not sure which, but Jordan's working back, defending hard,
Jordan's
and makes a great tackle.
Oh, he held his jersey.
Takes the ball back, and
that.
a pull of the jersey results in a free kick. Most of the free kicks have been taken by Ian Visnick.
I'm going to call Ned's head right here. What do we think? 6'2" with the afro.
I would like that.
6'7".
This kick will be taken by Henry Mercier
Henry's
from exactly 45 yards from goal. He lost it into the box. Nick Braganca takes it off his chest.
Oops.
And fouls a Swampscott player as he tries to retrieve the ball that bounced off of him. Free kick for Swampscott Big Blue. Henry Mercier takes the ball down with his chest, passes it back to Nick Scribbins. Nick takes a touch, and his pass is intercepted by Swampscott,
oh, that's a
who
goal.
Scores. A keeper error is capitalized on by Swampscott Big Blue. Pass is picked off and slotted in by, was that number 15?
Yeah, Lucas
Barad with an unassisted goal for Big Blue with 29 and a half minutes left on the clock. Okay, Wilson DeLeon back to Ian Visnick. Ian goes for the long ball over the top, but it looks like the forwards up front were not on the same page as Ian on that one, as the ball rolls harmlessly to the keeper, who with a strong left foot hits one deep. Henry Mercier off his chest to Trevor Gilligan over to Teo Burbick. Teo looking for somebody centrally. The ball is again taken away by Valerio, who is complaining to the referee about the call, which was called, so I'm not sure what he was complaining about. Swampscott comes with the ball again. Ned Reynolds stepping in. Number 4 keeps it. Great play by Max Hemsey. Ned flicks it to the middle. Ball's loose. Gets pushed through. So it looks like we switch keepers? I just noticed that.
To Graham. It's a nice boot by Graham. Teo's under it. Now to Nick. Jordan's going to make a run on the corner. And it's out.
Throw in for Swampscott. Defended by Teo Burbick. Wins the ball back. Looks like a trip.
Yeah,
so we're going to have a free kick. Free kick looks like it's in a decent spot.
Yeah. They'll run a play here. Looks like Henry and Ian are figuring out what they want to run off a set play, keeping the big boys to make a play on it down in the 6.
Ian will take it. He goes deep and long, hard, and it finds its way all the way through to the keeper.
Scooped him up.
Unfortunately, did not find a foot for the Panthers. Swampscott has possession deep, passes the ball up to the middle, out to the left wing. Henry steps up.
Disrupted it for Ian to grab it.
Ian, yeah, get it. Over to Jordan.
The Panthers have been putting pressure on it. They just haven't had a good knock on the ball when it's to take a shot.
Well, they are going to need to solve that problem as the time ticks down here. We got about 27 minutes left in the match.
Plenty of time.
Swampscott has been tough to break down defensively, like you said.
Yeah, they're marking up as they need to. Teo kind of forced the hand there, that defender.
And you would think as this game gets later, Swampscott would be more than likely to play more guys behind the ball to make things a little bit tougher on the Panthers to find some space. So hopefully for the Panthers, they can figure out a way to get that final third clicking just a bit better and find the equalizer.
Yeah. Put some pressure on there. Our throw or Beverly throwing. Looks like Henry's got it on Ray.
Berganca has the ball in the box. He shoots, and it goes offside. Oh, was that Wilson?
That was Nick.
It was Nick?
I believe so.
His shot just goes off the outside of the frame for a goal kick.
It's a nice kick by Double G right there. Ian was under it to Teo. I'm not sure Teo agreed with the referee on that call.
Yes, the referee is having a little chat with him, so hopefully that will be the end of the protests. Hate to see a yellow card come out. Swampscott advances the ball up over the 50, picked off by Jordan Humdy. Jordan over to Teo. Teo over to Henry. Henry's going long up the right sideline, but that ball gets a little away from him and will be a Swampscott throw-in. Here comes Swampscott again. Defended by Henry on the outside.
Henry showing nice
feet shielding him. Shielding him. And I think we have a corner kick, don't we? For
ball's in. They did a quick little play.
Defended well by Beverly, knocked away by Jordan Humdy. Ian Visna clears away. Jordan with the tackle. Ball goes back to Swampscott. Swampscott keeps the ball along the left wing, but it rolls out. It'll be a throw-in for a Panthers, and I think we have another sub, Chris.
Yeah, Misha coming in for Wilson, who they call Hulk. Wilson, that is. Misha looks like... Yeah, Misha's going to the midfield. They're pushing Ned up. Looks like they're pushing Teo, Nick, and Ned up as strikers.
Valerio has the ball again, defended by Misha. Henry steps in. Ball goes back to Swampscott, taken by Henry again, who hits a ball over the top, but it's going to be too far for Nick. Beverly brings its numbers up. Nick will pressure the keeper to force him to pick the ball up. That's distributed out to the left wing. Here comes the defenders for the Panthers. Quick pass to the middle gives the Valerio some room.
Beverly's midfield is looking a little sluggish right now.
This could be trouble.
That's trouble right there.
There's a through ball. Graham comes out. And he does a fantastic job of forcing the shot and changing it.
Great job by Graham there, and it's tough with that sun. That sun is right in the boy's eyes.
Throwing for Swampscott, balls in the Beverly box, taken by Ned. Swampscott working hard. Ball rolls harmlessly to Graham Spidell. Graham comes to the top of his box and launches a very, very, very high punt. Won by Nick Berganca.
We have a player down in Swampscott. Looks like number 9.
Who gets himself off the field.
Simon
Appears to be in
Wadnow.
some discomfort and will be looked after by the Beverly High School trainer. In high school soccer, teams typically don't travel with their own athletic trainer, so the host trainer covers both teams. Be a restart drop ball for Swampscott to Valerio, who moves forward, defended by Ian Visnick in the middle. Valerio turns, passes it to the outside. And I think that's going to be a yellow card for Ian Visnick, tackling from behind. That seems to be a little bit questionable.
It seems to be done more on the context of the complaints than the merit of the call. Ian's not too happy.
No, he's not. Okay, Swampscott with a free kick, 40 yards from the Panther goal.
Son to contend with.
Make that 45 as the official has backed up Valerio. Tough sun, as you said before, for Graham. Ball is passed outside. Max Hemsey clears it away.
Swampscott has really shown some nice speed on their offensive third here with their strikers in the midfield, attacking midfield.
They're definitely creating some problems for the Panthers right now.
Yeah.
Misha Creakin defending.
I think they called that a throw-in. It was good defense by Misha. Oh, they got a corner.
Yeah, I thought the referee's hand signal did signal for throw-in as well. But there's a low ball in, deflected out by Max Hemsey, but somebody from Beverly needs to go to it.
Ian's coming back in for Trevor Gilligan. And Will Johnston's in, too. I think he went in for Ian. He's staying in, too. Looks like he's in the midfield now. Another senior boy.
Goal kick by Graham Spidell. Makes it over midfield, and it gets through everybody. Cleared for throw-in by Swampscott with Nick Berganca in hot pursuit. It was creating a little bit of a problem for Big Blue. Coda Bell with the ball.
To Coda. Taking a look, seeing what's there. Huncho, no. A little too far out. Just under 20 minutes on the clock here at the stadium. Teo Jordan keeping it in.
I think that ball went off to the end line, Chris.
Of course, I'm about 60 yards away, but I disagree with the call. I think Teo kept it in. These refs are homers. Oh,
nonetheless, they were awayers. Nonetheless, it's a goal kick.
The rare herd of awayers. You don't hear about them too often, but it's a thing. I believe it. Henry with a good fight there. And
Ball rolls out the side for Panther throw-in. Henry into Coda. Coda launches one long and finds the feet of Teo Burbick, who puts it out to Jordan Humdy. Jordan is winning his battle down the side, looking for Nick Berganca. Finds Nick in the box, who was dummying it for Ned Reynolds, but the ball did not have enough force on it to find the way.
Will with a good play there.
Very good hustle, slide tackle, keep the ball in. Looking for feet, finds Teo again. Teo with a move, gets by him, slots it across to Nick Berganca for a goal. The Panthers have equalized.
I don't know what
Fantastic
just happened,
play. Nick Berganca finding that ball from Teo Burbick to put it in, and we are all square with 17:30 showing on the clock here at Beverly High School. That play was all started by the hustle of Will Johnstone, who came up and slid down to keep the ball in the Swampscott half. Ball got knocked to the outside. And the Panthers were able to string it together with Jordan Humdy, Teo Burbick, and Nick Berganca combining.
We have a kid down on Swampscott. Looks like a cramp type of situation there.
Clock has not been stopped, but it looks like the injury's at approximately 17 minutes left on the clock, Chris.
That was great energy, and I would say that definitely started with Will's slide tackle to keep that in the offensive part of the field. I actually couldn't see the goal. The bench went nuts. I went nuts.
How could I see it? You're way taller than me.
Nick Fox was in my way.
Well, there you go. I had a line through the golf cart.
You're a pro, Al. I got to tell you.
I don't know about that. I'd like to see if my description matches the video footage.
I'll check it out later. That's awesome.
Who knows? Maybe your son scored and I missed the penalty. Right. Who knows? Okay, this promises to be a great finish here at Beverly. This is a really hotly contested high school game. Great energy on both sides.
Both teams playing awesome.
Max Hemsey has the ball in the back. Passes over to Misha Creakin. Misha with a nice little turn.
Oh, right
finds
to Nick.
Nick Berganca. Nick cuts outside. Nick's keeping the ball. Outside for Will Johnstone. Will chips it in. Headed away by Swampscott. Ian Visnick in pursuit. Valerio has the ball again. Gets it to the outside. And here comes Swampscott one more time. Long ball down the left side. Henry Mercier in hot pursuit. He keeps on moving his feet and gets the win. Oh, it knocks around there. And Ian Visnick has a head ball. Valerio wins it. What a slide. What a slide tackle. Ball first, but too much of the player for the referee's liking, and a foul has been called. That will give Swampscott a free kick about 30 yards from frame with the setting sun that hopefully is not in the eyes of the Beverly goalkeeper, Graham Spidell. The ball has been launched in, and Graham catches it. Got it on frame, but Graham was equal to the task. Big punt up. Being pursued by Teo Burbick, gets a head on it. Teo is working.
Fantastic play,
wins
Teo.
the ball. Can he find Nick Berganca? He finds Nick Berganca. Nick has the ball in the box over to Ned Reynolds. Ned tries to chop it back for Misha Creakin. Oh, hits the bar. No goal.
Excellent shot on goal. That is unlucky.
Very unlucky for the Panthers, but they still have the ball.
Nick going through
Nick
everybody.
Berganca still with the ball. Someone
There's
needs to help him, though,
kids
Coach.
Chasing him.
He needs an option.
Somehow
he still has the ball. And we have a goal kick. That's a very exciting sequence right there.
Misha had a good pop.
I wish we had instant replay. That ball hit the crossbar, came out, and I thought it was going to be an own goal from Swampscott, but somehow did not cross the goal line. We have a miscue in the back from the Panthers, but Max Hemsey is there to clean it up. Misha Creakin with the ball.
And a head of steam right here.
Finds Ned Reynolds with an excellent pass. Ned going down the left wing, trying to find Nick Berganca. Nick has the ball. He shoots the ball. Doesn't quite catch it clean. Under a little bit of pressure from about 23, 24 out. And it's handled easily by the Swampscott keeper.
Had a little bit more juice on that shot. Just right to the keeper. fairly easily handled by Double G, who's been playing very well in the frame there for Swampscott. Ian with a fight. Valerio.
Here's out of the scrum. Nick Berganca is in, going. Oh, and the ball just gets away from him. Quite a sequence there. Ian Visnick putting everything he can into his defending and energy. The ball finding Berganca, but just got ahead of him. Max Hemsey defending with great physicality, great use of his body, shielding number 15. Ball has been lost in the middle by the Panthers, and here comes Swampscott again. We need a tackle in there.
Step by somebody. Was that Henry?
We have a big collision in by there. We got 2 down. It looks like Henry Mercier and number 14 for Swampscott.
Colin Masucci? 2 C's. Don't know what that is, but
I would
these
think
boys
Masucci.
look hurt. Both boys don't look. Think it's their heads, unfortunately. I mean, that's scary stuff.
Yeah, we never like to see players go down, that's for sure. It was a pretty heavy collision between 2 players who were given their all and compete. Collins up.
Yeah, he's...
And looks like Henry is still down on the ground being attended to by the Beverly High School athletic trainer and assistant coach Justin Repp.
And a couple of the Swampscott players were helping him out.
Good sportsmanship.
Yeah. I think it was head-on-head. It looks like he's holding his mouth.
Okay, Henry is up, which is a good sign as he gets a nice round of applause from the crowd. He is walking with the athletic trainer away from the bench. Not sure what that signifies, but he seems to be moving well.
Thankfully, both boys popped up.
Guessing that Henry's going to require some medical attention or he would be heading back to the bench. We wish him well. As you said earlier, Chris, it's been a tough year for him with injuries, and we wish him nothing but the best in his senior year. Okay, as best we can figure, there's about 15 minutes left in the match. Fortunately, this is what is called Panther Lights Night. So we're anticipating, if needed before the end of this match, the portable lighting will be fired up and put into play. Sometimes at this time of year and a little bit later, matches need to end prematurely when we run out of daylight. Fortunately, that won't be the case tonight. And such a hotly contested match, too. Would be a shame for not the boys to be able to play the full 80 on this one.
Yeah, they definitely deserve to play the whole match, both squads here. All right, we're back in play here.
Ball's in. Long pass by Beverly, picked off by Swampscott, pushed up the left wing, defended by Henry Bell, Coda Bell, who knocks it out of bounds.
So it looks like they dropped Coda back to where Henry was, and Ian might be playing center back. Yes, and I think they kept Johnstone in the middle. Ian to Nick. Said that more than once this year.
Nick going 1v1, cuts to the middle, goes back to the left. Nick certainly brings a host of defenders to him. Ball is kicked out from Misha Creakin, who crosses in. The ball has been pushed out.
Here comes Valerio with Will following him.
Coda gets to the outside to defend that, slow that down while Beverly recovers its shape. Will Johnstone pursuing number 10, Christian Albano. Looks like he has a toe on it. Christian keeps the ball. And Swampscott, as they have for a lot of today, has connected a couple of short passes to maintain possession. They've been very impressive in possession, Chris.
100%. And Valerio can move that. He keeps that ball on his foot very nicely. It's very nice to watch.
Okay, Beverly has it back. We have a chip up the right wing by Jordan Humdy. Looking for Nick Berganca.
Nick has a step there.
Nick has a step, and he has Ned Reynolds.
Edward.
Oh, Ned had it and leaned back just a bit and hit it over the bar. great opportunity from the Panthers, but they just were unable to finish.
Here comes Yayan, and Hugo is in for Jordan. Jordan had a nice half hour or so there. Great run, great hustle.
Excellent shift by Jordan Humdy.
And now I fully expect Hugo to show that energy we were talking about in the first half. There he is, as if on cue.
Ball's cleared away on a long ball that's won by Coda Bell over to Ian Visnick in the back. Ian is stepping back, looking for the long ball, changes his mind. Finds the feet of Misha Creakin. Come on, Ned. Ned is able to.
Oh, nada.
Ned was just not able to catch up to that ball. Just a little extra weight to it from Misha. But good idea nonetheless.
Yayan's going in for Ned. That was a great opportunity that Ned had in the front there. He popped it with his right foot. Being a lefty, maybe it was just a little difficult to keep that down.
Yeah, certainly would have been a high-quality finish if he was able to connect with it.
Yes.
For sure. He was on the move, like you said, on his right foot. But the Panthers are creating chances.
They are.
And hopefully with the last 12, 13 minutes, they can figure something out here to get the go-ahead goal. But this has been a battle. Nick Braganca touches it on to Teo Burbick. Bodies flying everywhere. No call, however. And the ball is hit out. Or, no, it's kept in by Swampscott. We got a player down.
That's Teo
is down.
And also, we got 2 down. That's not ideal.
Ian Visnick is back there defending on the wing. 1v1 with Christian Urbano. He forces it out front. Valerio shoots.
Oh, Will's there.
It is. And there's a shot.
Oh,
and it's
shot
outside of the frame.
Wide. And we got Hugo and Teo limping to the 50 here. That's no bueno. Here comes Bryce. Bryce is going to come in for Hugo, who's limping off, but at least he's on his own 2 feet here, so that's good to see.
And it looks like that Teo Burbick, one of the featured players in the Beverly midfield and in their attack, will be able to stay in the game. Calls for handball in that last sequence, but I don't believe that Will's hand was in the unnatural position, and what the referee says goes,
That's
as
right.
we've been told on several occasions today.
I mean, the ref is a genius.
Beverly has the ball. It's been thrown in. Ian Visnick has it in the back. He's looking for the long ball to launch over the top for Nick Braganca.
Here comes
the ball. Hits off a Swampscott defender to Yayan. Yayan trying to find Nick, but the pass is picked off.
Go ahead, Yayan.
Yayan is working hard to get the ball back, and that work results with the ball in the foot of Trevor Gilligan. Trevor has the ball, loses the ball, and regains control. Chips it out, misses his mark, but he works hard to get it back.
Here comes Will.
Will Johnstone tries to regain the ball, but number 4 for Swampscott comes away with it. The ball gets pushed out to the left wing. Henry Bell is defending. Henry Coda Bell.
Graham's got it. Misha had good disruption there. He followed that player in Swampscott to force an earlier pass.
Yeah, it was really a situation of only one attacker for Swampscott. He was waiting for some help and didn't get it, and the Panthers' numbers were just too much.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Bryce comes down
hard on his arm. Oh, that does not look good. He has come down hard on his shoulder and arm. There's no whistle. The play continues. The play continues. Swampscott is advancing the ball down in the Panther box. We have Ian Visnick defending. There's a shot. It goes wide, and it will be a goal kick for the Panthers. Oh, boy, as we've said before, we hate to see this, but it's another player has landed heavily. He is up with a little bit of assistance from his teammate, Nick Braganca, and he appears to be making his way off on his own steam, hopefully just shaken up a bit from that hard contact with the ground.
Yeah, he looks to be okay here. Jordan's going to come in for Bryce. Here comes the diesel lights.
Maybe it'll be better they won't hear us. Gentlemen, start your engines. The diesel temporary lighting has been started. Graham Spidell with the goal kick. Falls, won by nobody, now ends up on the feet of Swampscott, number 5. Out to number 17, Valerio. Valerio is defended and fouled by Misha Creakin, who has just picked up a yellow card. So it appears as though that the amount of fouling that Beverly has been committing to Swampscott's best ball handler has resulted in the second yellow card of the match being awarded to the
Ned coming in
Panthers.
for Misha. Misha taking a breather. See if he comes back in. Ned had some good opportunities before he got a breather there. There's that smell. Diesel lights.
I knew we would get the noise of the diesel engines, but I didn't realize we'd get the fumes as well here. We're getting the full flavor of Panther Night at the Opera.
That's it. Robert's throwing everything at us. I like it.
All right, Swampscott has the ball in their half. Will Johnstone is coming in to give them some troubles. The ball goes back to number 17. Valerio has the ball once again. He looks for the short pass, finds feet. The ball goes right back to him, but it is defended by Trevor Gilligan. Valerio continues to keep it, and he's in a dangerous spot right now. Shot is blocked by Ian Visnick.
Someone's got to step here,
Panthers
boys.
get the ball away. That is cleared out by Max
job,
Hemsey.
Let's go, Teo. What do you got, bud?
Teo has the ball, loses the ball, and we are at full throttle competition right now, Coach.
There it is. We got under 10 left in the match, and I think all 22 boys are going to go nuts here. Everyone at Swampscott calling for a foul
Swampscott
there.
is hoping for a PK, but it's not to be. I know there are a lot of feet tangled up there, so.
It happens, as they say in the business, right?
Well, it happens, and it would certainly be a shame to have a match like this decided by a call like that, but you never know in football what happens. Beverly has the ball. Yayan back to Will Johnstone and Nick Bergonka. Nick is being pursued from behind. Back to Yayan. I've lost track of the ball, Coach, in the bench, but it's cleared away.
Cleared by Swampscott.
I think we should let that go. Max Hemsey's keeping it in, and he keeps it in. Finds Johnstone. Wills tries to find Bergonka with the outside of his foot, and the ball's coming back the other way. Coda Bell steps up and then puts it back into the Swampscott half, where Teo Burbick's using his body to pull it down. Teo has been fouled, I believe.
Well, he had seemed to have some advantage there. That seemed like a quick penalty against Swampscott there, but hey, you'll take it. Ian stepping up to the ball, see what he could drum up there.
Yeah, this is certainly in the range for shot on net for Ian with his foot, but he could also choose to chip it in. Let's see what happens. He strikes the ball towards net. The ball scuffs around, and it results in a goal kick for the Big Blue. Looks like it maybe came off of Jordan or another forward up there.
Number 8's coming in for Swampscott. That's John Fredrickson, of course.
We don't know who's coming off. Number 4 is coming off.
Mason Bergeron, he's just like, hey, I want to play, Coach. Come on, put me in.
Again, another towering goal kick. Ian Visnick wins it off his head. Trevor Gilligan, it looks like over his back, but no call. Yayan hits it to the outside, but it finds Swampscott. Ned Reynolds working hard. Great tackle, wins it back. Looking for Teo. Teo looks like he has the ball. Unbelievable control by Teo Burbick. Out to the right wing for Nick Bergonka. Nick has been hit from behind with the player from Swampscott falling down. He keeps the ball.
A lot of contact.
Nick looking around, passes it out back. We have a ball crossed in. And Yayan has found the back of the net.
Oh, my gosh, that's the extra plate of mac and cheese last night. Yayan, that was unbelievable.
Who was that cross, Coach? Was that Jordan Humdy who put that ball in?
We'll give it to Jordan. He's smiling.
We need the replay, Coach.
Teo went down before that. They didn't blow the whistle. Teo's limping. Wilson's coming in for him, the Hulk. And all of a sudden, Yayan put it in the goal. That was fantastic.
What a great finish. He picked the ball out of the air and volleyed it into the upper half of the net. The Panther faithful are quite elated over on the sideline. But as they say, Chris, and as we said many times over the years, It's not over yet. Plenty of time to go, and strange things happen in the last few minutes of a football match.
Especially when you have the talent Swampscott has. I would fully expect Valerio to go nuts on Beverly right now. And they have a couple of great players up there. They got to play smart D here. Beverly does.
Wilson DeLeon has been reinserted back into the game. I didn't see who
he
left
went in for the injured Teo Burbick.
Okay.
And then they dropped Nick down. I think they have a little bit more of a presence in the midfield.
Which makes sense because right now Beverly needs to stop the ball from advancing in its end. But here they come once again. That man, Valerio, has the ball. It's been kicked back deep at number 12. Number 12 chips it in. Coda Bell goes up with a head ball. Goes to number 4, and a foot is put into it by Jordan Humdy. Taken down by Swampscott, finds the feet of Wilson DeLeon. Wilson working hard. He's managing to keep the ball.
Now Nick's down too.
Uh-oh, we have another Panther injured, Nick Berganca.
Less than ideal.
I don't know.
Andrew Mahoney seems
don't know if he was
in.
stepped on, kicked, or turned an ankle, but they are calling for a substitution as the Beverly Panther trainer is out on the field again.
She's working overtime today, that's for sure.
She has probably had more playing time than some of the guys today.
That's fair. Nick is up, which is good. Seems to be doing some sort of grin. I don't know if it's a grin or a stank face, but either way, he is walking and laughing. Both good things.
Yeah, he is certainly making his way over slowly. Greeted by his fellow captain, Nick Fox, who unfortunately is out injured right now with a well-deserved bottle of water. The ball goes back in. Andrew Mahoney is defending against number 16. Andrew's working hard to step in there.
Good step by Ned right
Reynolds finds the feet of Wilson DeLeon, but then he loses it. Swampscott picks it back up, but then they have an errant pass that goes out the side for a throw-in for the Panthers.
Hemsey's going to milk this for all it's worth. Should I throw it in, Coach? Should I do this? Or there you go.
Max Hemsey into Ian Visnick in the back. Ian circling around, hit the ball deep down the field, keeping it in the Swampscott half. It is hit off the back of a Swampscott player, and it is Panther ball. Panther ball. Panther ball. Panther ball.
It's Panther ball.
I think with the way that Yayan pursued that ball, the Swampscott folks thought that it was off of him. Throw-ins in, finds its way to Panther feet, and we now
a foul on Bev.
Have a foul.
Swampscott ball. And it's in the dark corner there. We can't really see what's going on in this corner.
Yeah, we're going to have to petition for non-obstructed view seats if we keep our broadcast career going, Coach. Swampscott has the ball in the back. Ball's passed in the midfield and back to the ever-dangerous Valerio, who puts a deep ball up the left wing. That ball is running, and it is kept in with fantastic hustle. Ball is crossed in, and Ian Visnick has cleared it out.
15, that's Lucas. Very good speed on that left wing.
They're a dangerous group, these Swampscott boys.
They are. They're a smart team, well coached. Lots of hustle, lots of toughness. Teo's coming back in, by the way, which is
Ned Reynolds with a great tackle. Finds Ian, who uses his left foot to push it over the mid-stripe, but it's back to Swampscott. Number 12 has a lot of room. Here comes Wilson DeLeon working hard and thinks that he has the throw-in for the Panthers, but unfortunately that went off of him, and it's Swampscott's ball. Valerio with the ball again. It's dealing and wheeling, and there was a great tackle by Wilson DeLeon and great hustle. Unfortunately, ball's back to Swampscott, Big Blue. It's lost. Yayan with the touch. Scuffs around. Ned Reynolds just evades him. Number 8 has the ball up the right wing. The hustle by Ned Reynolds has been fantastic here, Chris.
Fantastic hustle by Ned
right Look at this chip by Yayan. Wilson DeLeon working hard, and we're going to have a throw-in for the Panthers. I have no way of telling how much time's left, but I have to say we're under 2 minutes.
Under 2 on the board, plus 2 minutes or so probably for injury, you'd say. A couple injuries.
Well, in my internal clock, the clock's been stopped for 2. I hope I'm right. I'm looking for the final whistle. All right, Ned
Beverly
Reynolds
doing
with
a
the
good
throw-in.
job here.
Ned throws it in deep to the feet of Yayan. Yayan has the ball in the corner, defended well by Swampscott. Swampscott coming back out again. And that man, number 17, Valerio Delafiore, is that his last name, Chris, has the ball. Over to the left wing.
Tatafiore. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful name.
Wilson DeLeon defending hard. Panthers are working. Swampscott's working. We've been treated to an absolutely wonderful high school soccer match here, Chris.
Unbelievable match.
Game 1 of 4 for Panther Lights is going to be one that we'll remember.
And another foul by Beverly.
We had a foul on number 7.
36th foul this match.
And he is reaching into his pocket, and it's the 3rd yellow card awarded to Beverly this game to Wilson DeLeon.
Caden Lippy coming in.
Caden Lippy making his first appearance of the game.
Great speed Caden has. I think did he pop a goal in the Saugus game the other night?
I believe that he did. I believe he finished one.
See if he could do that again.
Here's a ball being chipped in deep. This is dangerous, dropped into the box. The ball rattles around. We got a foot on it by Ned Reynolds.
Ned was there, and
the
that's
final
the
whistle has blown, and the Beverly Panthers, with a hard-fought, if not pretty, 2-1 victory over NEC rival Swampscott Big Blue. One great effort by the Swampscott boys, Chris.
They're obviously bummed, but they should not be at all disappointed in that match. That was a tough match, and a ton of fantastic soccer here. That was a treat.
Yeah, the fans were really treated to a hotly contested match. A lot of effort, culminated by just a very pretty and skillful finish by Yayan off of that cross that we think was from Jordan Humdy. But we'll have to go to the replay to find that. Hotly contested. The yellow cards were flying. Just a great game, and it was a lot of fun for me to do my first game on BevCam with you, and hopefully the viewers enjoyed it as well.
Yeah, thank you to Robert for the opportunity, and Al, that was fantastic. That was a lot of fun, and I'm glad we got the W.
That's true. So here from Beverly High School, we'll be signing off here. This is Al Visnick and Chris Hemsey from BevCam. Wishing you all a good night.